Breaking news, Elon Musk is reportedly getting frustrated that Donald Trump won't read anything ahead of transition team meetings. Oh, these two right-wing billionaire egomaniac sociopaths, or whatever they are. I'll leave that to Bandy Lee and other psychiatrists. They're just going to get along wonderfully, aren't they? Isn't that just like so obvious? I'm telling you, in the last hour I said I give them 6 months. I'm down to 3 months now. By the way, the #1 app on the Apple App Store and over on the PlayStation or whatever it's called on Google. Not sure if it's the #1 app or just the #1 social media app, but I believe it's the #1. Yeah, it's the #1 app on the top charts. Over on Apple is now Blue Sky. Twitter is no longer even in the top 25. So there you go. Fascinating stuff. Meanwhile, first signs of backlash. Trump sidelines Musk at toothless commission. That's Oliver Wills' piece over at Daily Kos today. First of all, Trump says, yes, I'm going to put Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk, the bizarre libertarian and the space Nazi, the South African space Nazi, in charge of the commission of the Department of Government Efficiency. Right. They actually renamed it so it would come up with an acronym that was the same thing as this cryptocurrency that Musk was very fond of some time back. But here's the reality. If you're going to have a department, you've got to have Congress create it, and then it becomes a cabinet-level job. This is what they did in 2002 with the Homeland Security Act, which created the Department of Homeland Security, which I opposed and continue to oppose. I think obviously it's a fight that's not even worth fighting any longer. It's a done deal. It's a thing. But I thought it was much better when these agencies were separate. Nothing wrong with them communicating, but in any case, this was one of those steps toward setting up a government to be run by a fascist that George W. Bush took, along with the Patriot Act and Gitmo and torture and lying us into 2 wars. That it's the reason why we started this program back in 2003, was to be the resistance to George W. Bush. And at the time, there was nobody. I mean, there were some progressive shows out there, but they tended to be local and they tended to be very small. So anyway, this new organization, Oliver Willis writes, could give Musk a way to provoke attacks against federal civil servants. And but effectively what Trump is doing is making them advisors. And but this is interesting. Let me just I'll quote Willis's piece from Daily Kos. There are already signs from within Trump world that Trump wants to get rid of his growing Musk problem. Politico is now reporting that insiders close to Trump believe Musk has, quote, become almost a comical distraction, end quote, citing his habit of, quote, hanging around Mar-a-Lago, end quote, and sitting in on high-level meetings and giving feedback nobody asked him for. One Trump-affiliated source told the outlet, this is Politico, Elon's getting a little big for his britches. NBC News is reporting he's beginning to wear on people. One source close to Trump told NBC, quote, Musk, he's behaving as if he's a co-president and making sure everyone knows it. Yeah, this is maybe it's 2 months. I don't know. Maybe he won't even make it to January 20th. I don't know.